Thank you, Martin, for your kind words. What you've just witnessed, I'm sure you'll agree, was a masterclass in delivering speeches. I'm certain that the next few minutes will only serve to make your speech look even better. So Martin, you can thank me later. As you might be able to tell, and those of you who have had any kind of lengthy conversation with me recently, there's only one thing I've tried to avoid more over the last couple of years in coronavirus and Love Island, and that is public speaking. It seems that the lesser of the three evils has finally caught up with me. Quite frankly, I'm absolutely broken it, which is just one of the reasons why I was so insistent that kilts were a good choice of attire for today's special occasion. Some friends and family, however, have mentioned that it's nothing different to what I do all day, every day, which is of course standing up in front of classes. Unfortunately, the real game changer here seems to be that this group of people are actually listening to what I have to say. Having said that, delighted to report that last night and for a few nights now, I slept like a baby. I woke up every couple of hours crying my eyes out. Anyway, without further ado, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, family and friends, David, on behalf of my wife and I, we would like to thank everyone for coming and sharing in our special day. It really wouldn't be the same without you all. It would be much less stressful. We hope you've all enjoyed your day so far. Thank you also for your wonderful gifts. We have been totally blown away by your kindness and your generosity. This wonderful reception is a result of the time that I got down on one knee, and then both knees, and I popped a big question. Martin and Anne, can I marry your daughter? If you're an Egan here today, you'll understand the pressure involved in asking the golden child if you can marry their golden child. Martin, you've done something truly special today, something I didn't think would ever be possible. It's a Saturday afternoon when you're not washing your Mercedes or running off to watch Formula One. Seriously though, I can't thank you enough for the warmth and generosity you've shown me over the last few years, and for opening your home and your fridge to me. I'm yet to visit your house without crossing paths at the Sweetie Cupboard at least twice, with each member of the Egan household within the first 5 minutes. I also want to specifically thank Martin for the effort and dedication you've put into helping Emma and I set up our forever home every day and every night over the course of the last month. I thoroughly look forward to playing the game of who's going to end up in A&E next for many years to come. Martin and Anne, you're both the soul of and without you, we probably wouldn't be here today. Our reception would be hosted by McDonald's. Martin and Anne truly know how to host, and they have replicated that hospitality for everyone here today. Thank you also for raising a beautiful, talented, strong, and intelligent daughter, and for giving her away willingly, maybe even at times a bit too willingly. I'm sorry you've ended up at the short end of the stick, but I really couldn't have wished for better in-laws, and you can trust me when I say I will always make it my life's goal to love and protect your beautiful daughter. Mum and Dad, I want to thank you for producing such an incredible child. Kerry really has been a great daughter. To say thank you really doesn't seem enough, but I do want you both to know that I am truly grateful and appreciative for the love and provision you have made throughout my life. Now, at the risk of making this look a bit like a school prize giving, Emma and I would like to give both sets of our parents a small gift as a token of our gratitude for the monumental impact they've had on our lives to this point. At one point, I wasn't sure if I would ever get married, and a number of friends have likened me to Del Boy. I always do seem to have been trying to sell something for a pretty penny. Therefore, at one point, I even resorted to doing what I do best, and I put an ad on Facebook Marketplace. It just said, "Wife wanted." To my surprise, I got over 100 replies, and they all said the same thing: "You can have mine." But that's not how we met. Emma and I first met at uni here in Edinburgh. Although we've never really had a proper conversation before, it would be fair to say that one of us was a distant admirer. Shortly before Emma and I got together, Emma had a dream, resulting in her asking our mutual friend Hannah Anderson, who's here tonight, do you think Ryan Mickle could be my future soulmate? Hannah promptly replied in just a few seconds with, I think, just one word: no. So thanks for that, Hannah. Anyway, it wasn't until a few months after Emma and I finished uni that I woke up one morning to a message from none other than Emma Egan. It just said, "Hey Ryan, bit random, but what church do you go to in Edinburgh? I'm on a bit of a search for next year." This simple, out-the-blue message, which, despite competing for the worst chat-up line of all time, was the first step in the road to bringing us all here today. And after some pretty terrible chat from one of us, I'll leave your imagination to work out which one that was, we met up for a one-off barbecue at Arthur's Seat. That went well, so we decided to meet up the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and the day after that. It was truly one of the best weeks of my life, and very quickly I fell in love with the person who would be my forever best friend. Anyone who gets a chance to know Emma will know she truly is one in a million. She's beautiful, she's funny, what's that you've written here? Jokes aside, Emma truly deserves the best in life. I'm sorry she's ended up with me, but it's a done deal now. I'm sure you'll agree with how stunning she looks today. Nothing could have prepared me for what I saw when you walked down that aisle. Everyone who knows Emma, I'm sure, will have had high expectations for what her wedding dress would look like. After all, she tells me the main reason she became a primary teacher was so she could wear a different dress every day. I think we can all agree that her dress has exceeded all of our imaginings, mainly down to the 1,500 flowers our talented mum has lovingly hand-sewn and then re-sewn after a mishap at the seamstress. And I'm sure you'll be glad to have a break, from sewing for now, but I do just have one thought I'd like you to reattach when we're back from our honeymoon. Emma, thank you for marrying me and for making me the proudest man in the world. I can't put into words how happy I am to now call you my wife. The last few years have been the best years of my life, and I'm looking forward to spending the rest of my days by your side. I love you. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please stand and raise your glasses to my ex-girlfriend, my ex-fiancée, my now wife, Emma. Today happened entirely because of Emma. She organised everything from start to finish. I have actually been more of a hindrance than help. Thank you, Emma, for all of your efforts in coordinating my big day, all 323 versions of it. Corona certainly didn't make it easy, especially when with less than 2 weeks to go, our numbers were cut by a third. So a special congratulations must go to each one of you here today for making it through auditions, into boot camp, then to judges' houses, and now to tonight's live show. For those of you who don't know, Emma has worked quite literally round the clock creating every piece of stationery you see here today. From the invitations you received earlier, to the table names, the menus, the name cards, all sat in front of you. I think it would be fair to say to Emma that a career change as a wedding planner is definitely on the cards. So Sam and Emma, 11 months to go, you know who to call. Emma, your creativity, attention to detail, and preparation have been outstanding, and you should take most of the credit for what's been an incredible day. I've also had a big say today. Emma listened to quite literally hundreds of my suggestions before quickly dismissing them outright. Emma has been planning this day for a long time. I'm even sure she had most aspects decided before I even got down on one knee. When I did propose, she hesitated slightly before saying yes. I was worried that she was unsure, but it turns out she was already counting how many vegetarians would be at the wedding. Now for a few more thank yous. Firstly, I'd like to thank our Minister Hamish for a job well done. Thank you not just for your outstandingly conducted ceremony here today, but also for the weeks of marriage preparation classes running up. It looked to me like Emma was furiously taking notes, so I look forward to many years of putting your tips into practice. Thank you to our ushers, David and Ben. That's the best ushering I've seen in a long time. I'd also like to thank the Mansfield Tribune for putting on this wonderful reception. We will forever be in your debt. I'd also like to thank three stunning ladies, Emma, and Kerry. You all look beautiful, and I know how much it means to Emma to have you all supporting her here today. When I first got to know Emma, I was worried she was the leader of some sort of clandestine cult. But in order to be a member and accepted into the gang, you have to be named either Emma or Hannah. So particular congratulations goes to Kerry for making it into their inner circle. Ladies and gentlemen, please raise your glasses and join me in our toast to the bridesmaids. Especially those who do anything for a free meal, I suppose I better thank my best man Peter. So what can I tell you about Peter? We have known each other since both of us were born, and over the past 24 years, 25 years, I've seen almost everything that Peter has done. And believe me when I say, there are many, many things I wish I could unsee. You've not had much to do so far today, Peter, other than standing about looking good. Obviously, you've let me down on that part. So I'm hoping that you'll redeem yourself with your speech. Last year, Peter gave me a big scare. I just finished my S3 girls dance class, so I was already feeling a bit shaken. Don't worry, it'll be immediately obvious why after the first dance. But after the lesson, I looked at my phone and saw Peter had sent me a photo of his car. Of his car in a big heap on the road upside down. Peter had had a really bad collision with some leaves. This resulted in his car skidding down the road, unfortunately, on its roof. Having seen this photo, in which those pesky leaves had clearly shown Peter who was boss, I quickly called him in a panic to see if there was anything that I could do. He assured me at the time he was okay, and that he'd been checked over by paramedics. But ever since, I've not been so sure. I reckon that the ordeal has had a big impact on his memory, as he's often been caught recalling embarrassing stories about other people, when in fact the stories are actually about him. So please bear that in mind as I pass you over to my best man, Peter Kirkland.